Takes a well-earned rest.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Aguero.
Down to business again.
Number 19.
45 minutes to change their fate.
Number 21. Van Nistelrooy.
Ribéry.
Number 5.
Great pressure,
Mbappe.
plenty of it. Now who's going to be first to this? Van Nistelrooy. Now Roberto Baggio. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Mbappe. Now what about a counter-attack? And here's Rooney. And it's Camavinga. Ribéry. Camavinga. And it's Ribéry. And Ribéry! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Roberto Baggio. That is lovely. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Has a look up and delivers. So their fourth corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Camavinga. And the shot! That is great defending, so alert. Mbappe. Van Nistelrooy. And they can counter here. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Roberto Baggio. Ribéry. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dink through. Mignon claims comfortably.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Dani Olmo. Ribéry.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Dani Olmo. Coming on the field is number 7.
It's a poor throw
Hazard.
that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, good-looking ball. Rodri, nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodri, some intricate passing, looking to... Hazard! And that's a tidy finish! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
The goal scorer.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Eden Hazard.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
Eden Hazard.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That has ended up in no man's land. That's a good ball out wide. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Ribéry. Mbappe. Kimmich. And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. He's got away. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rooney. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Ribéry. And here's Rooney. It's Rooney! And a neat finish. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Rooney! And it's in! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. What's your opinion on that goal?
Oh, I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That is good progress on the left. Now it's Rooney. Threads one in. Ribéry. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe gets into a decent chance! Oh, it's come loose.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Goes down, but nothing given. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for.
Hello,
Win this one
everybody,
and they're
and
going up.
welcome to today's
Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's gone in! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Real chance! Now it's Mbappe. Nicely spread. Alexander-Arnold. Plays it across. And he's cut it out. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Yamal. Pass somewhat off target. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Yamal has found the net here, of course. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Rodri. He's going for goal! Frustratingly close. Kimmich picks it up from the goal kick. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Roberto Baggio! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and it's Kimmich. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yamal. He's having a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio. That's rather hopeful. Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again. And yes, it's there! Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous. Mbappe! He's got a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
Van Nistelrooy in the hunt and looking threatening. Kimmich. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Steep shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Rice. Tacho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's having a pop! Dani Olmo shapes to shoot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away, and a shot! And he hits the net! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Kimmich.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Rodri pinches it off him. Rice. McTominay. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Spread to the right. He's in plenty of space here. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard running with intent. DiMarco did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries to play it through. McTominay. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Well, that is one way to stop him. Kimmich has given away a free kick. Oh, it's a massive game for him, but that can't concern the referee, who has sent him off. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's Rice.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Romero. Played back to the goalkeeper. Goes looking wide. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rice. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. And he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe. Azar. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And he's running through. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. It's loose now and they want to get... He leaps for it! He will be livid with himself. Alexander-Arnold. And Dani Olmo. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's having a shot! It's a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Dani Olmo. Substitution on the field. Number 1.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That is ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Baggio. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a good foray he's making. Rice. He shifted it to the flank. Dembele. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, crossbar!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Alexander-Arnold. Out for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Yamal. Number 7, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 5, Mbappe. Number 10, Dani Olmo.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Baggio getting forward. Looking for the run. Ah, and that pass just didn't quite work.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, what a mistake! And he's got the beating of his man. And Van Nistelrooy! Van Nistelrooy scores gloriously again! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Little doubt, that is a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked, and he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. McTominay. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Referee has just said play on. That's beautifully weighted. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That's that, the end. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Munich really were brilliant today, Peter. To produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.